Hi, welcome to another Power Blast podcast. I am not a fitness expert. I am not a nutritionist. I am not a certified trainer. Heck, I didn't even sleep at a Holiday Inn Express last night. But I am an independent team Beachbody coach, and I've successfully completed P90X and P90X Plus several times, and I want to talk about it. Just finishing Insanity, I decided to give myself 2 weeks of recovery. Now, recovery week does not mean that I'm sitting around doing nothing. It means I'm doing something totally different and less impact. There's been a lot of yoga that I've been doing, a lot of stretching, some cardio, but just a little variety to give myself some recovery before I head into my next phase. My next phase, I'm not going to do a typical fitness program. I've been getting a nice little collection of Tony Horton's one-on-ones, the second volume, and one of those workouts really fit nicely within this recovery week. It's called Patience Hummingbird, and it's another yoga one. But these next 30 days, what I sometimes will do with, and I know many of the people out there do as well, is kind of mix and match to make a hybrid of workout programs. Now, I'm really going to, the next month, I want to kind of focus on my chest and arms. So I'm going to put together something that really targets those a little more frequently throughout the week. Speaking of getting done with Insanity, I'm going to go out to a very, very good friend of mine, Coach Hillary, and I want Hillary to explain her experience with Insanity. So we're going to cut to that call right now. All right, I'm on the line with Coach Hillary. Hey, Hill, how are you?
I'm good. How are you, Perry?
I'm doing pretty well. I know Insanity came out, and I was looking for somebody to do Insanity with, just to kind of, I threw it out there. And why don't you share your experience, because you did complete the program right along with me.
Right. Well, it wasn't until I had purchased Insanity as a gift for my son that I realized that it was something that I was really intrigued by trying. So after I got permission to open the package and check out one of the DVDs, I immediately thought, oh, this is something I want to do. And there was so much excitement built around everybody trying it. So I thought, I don't want to miss out on it. And so that's when I said, okay, I'm going to do it. And who decides to go and start a new exercise program just before you're getting ready to go on vacation? I think for me that was really insanity. It's just starting this program and then in the middle of it, at least 2 weeks of it, being on vacation and then sticking with the program. So that was pretty exciting. And it was pretty tough. I know when I first started the workouts, I didn't think I was going to make it, especially the first time I went to do the fit test. I thought, okay, this is really crazy, because at first I felt like I was going to throw up because it was so intense. And then when I started doing the first couple workouts, again, it was, okay, this looks like it's really challenging, but, I'm not going to give up. I'm going to give it a shot and just see, how tough I am and I can make it. And sure enough, it was something that I was able to keep up with. I know that when the recovery week hit, it was really nice to have that week, and that was probably one of my favorite parts of the whole program is getting that week and then going week to week when there was max recovery days where you'd have somewhat of a little bit of a break and your body could rest a bit. And so those were days that I really looked forward to. Mm-hmm. But then starting the second month, I know that was really tough because the workouts go up to 50 minutes to almost just under an hour of time. And that was was really challenging because they got a little more intense, and it just seemed like that time just went on and on and on. But I know there was a lot of people that gave up at that moment, but I was able to stick with it, and I'm glad I did.
Yeah. So what did you get out of it? What did you learn about yourself? And now that you're done, what reflecting back, what did it do for Hillary?
Well, I think the biggest thing that I learned probably about myself was, I had big expectations that I was gonna, walk away from it and maybe, burn a few extra pounds off and get a few more inches off. But I didn't really see any difference in my measurements. I know that I felt really, really incredible. My energy really surged, and I think that became the addiction with the workouts, is just getting to the end. I always felt so good at the end of the workouts, and not only did I feel good about the energy, but I felt good because I had accomplished it and knew that I hadn't quit, because it would have been easy just to quit. Mm-hmm. So my self-confidence, I think, really, really went up. And then at the end, looking at the fit test numbers, there was definitely a major improvement in my endurance and what I was able to accomplish with comparing my numbers from the beginning to the end. And so that was pretty cool. The other thing that I really liked about it too was every time I would wear a heart rate monitor and kind of watch where the calories were going with some of these workouts, I was just blown away at how many calories we were actually burning during the workouts, because there was times where it was over 1,000 calories.
Wow. And
so I thought that was just pretty amazing. But overall, my major goal since I became exposed to Beachbody has been, this is fitness and health and just getting in the best shape of your life. It doesn't happen overnight. It's definitely, it's a journey, and you got to just take it one step at a time. And for each program that we do, it just your body just gets a little bit better each time. And so that's been a real motivator for me to just continue and not give up. Just keep going on that journey of optimal health and well-being.
Oh, well, thank you for saying that, and thanks for sharing your little experience there, Hill, and congratulations on finishing. Yay!
Well, thanks to you too, Perry. Thanks for being such a great coach and giving me inspiration along the way as well. I really have appreciated that.
Oh, and you were the one that kept pushing me to continue. I almost gave up during the max. So thank you very much, Hill, and we will be talking soon, and thanks for coming on the podcast this week.
Hey, thanks for asking me.
Congratulations, Hillary, on a fine job and bragging rights for completing such a program. Speaking of results, I was writing some things down. My buddy Don, he has been, he's taking on my year to a new body, not a challenge, but kind of a plan that I've kind of mapped out on one of my blogs. He's starting that, and he's starting to see some really dramatic results. He's starting with Power 90 and then going to go to Chalene Extreme and P90X. So way to go, Don. Jerry and Brian. Jerry, you've been doing so many neat things on your podcast. I've just discovered those, and it's been a blast. And Brian, with your soccer team and getting your kids to do P90X, that's quite impressive. And I know they're going to see results, and boy, you're really going to take things to new heights with that team. All right, so anyway, that's it for this week's podcast. Remember, it's never too late. We'll see you next week.